So alright kids, the first ship we're going to take a look at and take out onto the high seas is the Warspite. I have wanted this ship now ever since I first saw it, since it first got released, long before the British cruisers got put into the game, before the Campbelltown got put into the game. There was the Warspite, and a lot of people bought this ship up. It's a fairly common premium ship to see out on the high seas, and for good reason. She is a very, very formidable ship. Survivability, 53,000 hit points. Armor, anywhere between 25 to 330 millimeters. You want to take a look at the armor layout here. Just take a look at this. The guns, good luck. 330 millimeter armor thickness on the front of those guns. If its guns are pointed towards you, you're not taking them out. Unless you're coming in through the top, 108 millimeters, but still, that's a whole nother story right there. Main battery mount, 256. Superstructure, you don't got to worry about that so much. It's the Citadel. So we really have to look at here. Where are we at? Armor belt. Got a 25 millimeter armor belt here. 152 millimeter armor belt there. And then the torpedo balls of 25 millimeters. We want to strip everything down and take a look at the Citadel. Good luck getting a Citadel on that thing. Look at that. Situated perfectly below the water line, with this nice 330 millimeter armor belt here. 152 millimeter armor belt there, and you know you're gonna have to hit this thing at a very, very strange angle to actually penetrate the Citadel on that. And then that's not counting the torpedo bulges on top of that. This thing, it's damn near invincible out on the high seas. Damn near invincible. Let's look at its layout. Artillery, 381 millimeter guns. You got 4 of them. How many rounds are you gonna get out? Well, you're only gonna get out about 2 rounds a minute, which is not bad. There is slower out there. Up to a range of 16.3 kilometers, which is just fine. Some might consider that short range. To me, anything beyond 15 kilometers, I'm really not going to hit it anyways, because I'm not that good of a shot. Secondary guns, 5.3 base range for the secondary guns. You have 4 of these double-barreled 102 millimeter cannons. And then you got 8 of these belt-mounted 152 millimeter guns, and they're situated mostly at the front of the ship. We're going to outfit them with my commander perks here real quick. AA defense. It does have a decent amount of AA, but it's no Texas. You got, what is it, 4 of these 8-barreled 2-pounders. That's insane. And then 4 of these double-barreled 102 millimeter guns, which double as secondary guns and as AA guns as well. Commander abilities, basic survivability, because you really want to have any sort of little buff to your repair time and everything. As far as secondary skills go, -7% risk of fire, because we are going to be shot at a hell of a lot. For my 3rd point, we're going to do plus 25% to your acquisition range of torpedoes, because that's pretty critical. And for my 4th point, of course, advanced firing training, 20% bonus to the range of your secondary batteries and your AA. So now its secondary battery range comes up to a range of 6.3 kilometers. Nice. Very, very nice. It's not making you completely destroyer invulnerable, though. Destroyers will still be able to get their torpedoes off on you from, you know, beyond 7-kilometer ranges. So, you know, don't be stupid. But if a destroyer or anything else really gets stupid enough to get close to you, you're going to make them pay. So this was my very first battle out in the Warspite, so consider this a proving ground. I was aware of its capabilities and what it brings to the table, but I've never actually put it in practice before, so I was pretty much feeling the ship out. One thing to note right off the bat, oh, look at that, just, oh, she's all lines, baby. That ship has everything you want in a battleship. But anyways, one thing to note is that with the modules in place, I put in the secondary gun modification 1, and with the signal flags, we're looking at a range of 7.6 kilometers for the secondary guns. So, yeah, this is going to be good. Off the bat, initially, I'm not too sure where to go. I'm just kind of watching to see where my fleet goes, and I'm just taking in the beauty of the Warspite. Initial shots fired. Looks like we got our destroyers out in front, which is always good. And look at that! They're designating targets. That's not something you see very often. Don't really have much to shoot at in the early goings here, so I'm just going to take some pot shots at this destroyer. Wow. First salvo ever fired in the Warspite. 2 shots landed, 2 critical hits. I'll take it. It's a good omen if I've ever seen one. So again, just judging, seeing where the enemy team's going. It looks like they're kind of milling about. Looks like we're milling about. We're just kind of scurrying about, trying to feel each other out here in the early goings. And I feel like I'm wasting time. So I deploy my spot plane, and I'm looking for a target. Looks like we got a New York over here. Maybe that's in Arizona. Can't quite tell. New York. Alright. I have HE loaded, and I have AP preloaded. So if I do fire at something, I want to make sure I get all my guns on target to get the most bang. And we'll just lob some HE 17 kilometers away and see if we get some hits. Not anticipating anything great, but I'm just trying to clear my barrels. Scoring 2 hits, dealing almost 2k damage, taking out some AA guns, not bad. Enough to let them know, hey, I see you over there. So, critical decision-making time. I'm not detected. I could go left and back up a friendly battleship, but I like to go right, because it appears that there's fewer enemy ships going this way, and the destroyers are going this way as well. I am detected now, though, which kind of ruins most of my plan, but I'm hoping that the destroyers see me coming and anticipate to torpedo me. In the meantime, I'm going to lob some AP on the New York over there, and those destroyers are well within my secondary battery range. As a matter of fact, that cruiser back there is within secondary battery range as well. So I'm going to open up on all of them as soon as I kind of inch my way, side scrape my way out from around this island. One of those destroyers is turning away, which means that there is torpedoes in the water. That's something that a lot of you battleship captains really need to learn. So I'm coming out at an angle. Although I'm not detecting any torpedoes, so I don't know what he's doing. Both enemy destroyers are heading away now, and they're dropping smoke. So, in the meantime, I'm going to try to get some shots on these battleships and these cruisers while they give me their broadsides, but this is where the slow turret traverse of the Warspite comes into play. It has the second or worst, the second to the bottom or the flat bottom turret traverse speed of all Tier 6 battleships. So that is a big fucking pain in the ass, but at the same time, you gotta have some sort of balance somewhere on this thing. Just look at that armor at an angle deflecting all that AP coming in from that cruiser. So HE now, luckily I'm turning in the nick of time, avoiding most of that HE and most of that AP. The few rounds that did hit managed to find purchase and do some damage, but that's alright. Parting shots on this New York. I think that's the same New York that I opened up on with HE. He's been maneuvering all over the place. I switched targets to this cruiser because I'm predicting him about to turn broadside, and it looks like that's what he's doing, but he is slowing down for Ataka. Okay, I'm going to have to remember that. 7-kilometer torpedoes, I think, in that thing. Don't get too close. Or get close enough to end him, one or the other. Going behind this island, I am spotted by those damn airplanes, so I switched my, I focused my secondary batteries up there to try and deal with that plane. So I just survey the damage caused on my ship. So far, I haven't taken a whole lot of hits. I could burn one of my repair parties right now, but there's no point. Oh, somebody saw me coming, dropping torpedoes, but way too short. Either that was from a destroyer way far back, or one of those cruisers is British. Got a New York slowing down there. I believe I gave it a little bit too much lead. I didn't realize until right after I fired that he was slowing down significantly, but I'm going to go ahead and charge on in and put these secondary guns to work. All these enemy ships are moving away from me. I'm going to try to push them off to the west, where they'll get caught in all the crossfire of all my friendly battleships, and boom! Nice Citadel going in on that Furataka right there, taking out his engines as well. However, I'm taking some big hits, probably from that New York right ahead of me. Nice big guns in that New York. Pushing up here quickly. Turning in now to try to present the smallest target I possibly can, and while I'm getting some AP shots here on this New York, taking fire now, coming in on me, and nothing. Sorry about your luck. turn now. I'm electing now that I'm realizing just how many ships are up here. I'm in secondary battery range, but there's no point in getting any closer because I'm going to soon be in secondary battery range of most of these enemy battleships. And, well, there is a lot of ships up here. I have to turn broadside to try and start turning, but I have the HP to do it as I'm just lighting this New York up with secondary guns here. Unfortunately, the main battery not able to traverse as quickly, so I'm going to have to find a target that's easier for my guns to fixate on. Straightening the ship out now, I feel like I'm presenting a steep enough angle. Oh, there we go. Somebody taking out the New York. That's good. There's that Furutaka again. Let's go 11 whatever kilometers away. I'm giving him about 13-kilometer range, and looks like he's moving a lot faster than I thought. Maybe I can clip him? Yeah, clipped him. That should have been it for that Furutaka. I really got to get used to the guns on this thing. But hey, this was my first game out in it, so... We're back in destroyer territory now. One enemy destroyer going down, leaving just one left to deal with. I believe he popped smoke over there and is retreating. There he was there. We spotted him momentarily. So I'm turning away from this, leaving the fight to my friendly cruiser and my destroyer up there. Don't want to get too close. Scoring some nice hits on that Fiji, because the Fiji does have, I think it's 6-kilometer torpedoes on him. And I'm not too keen about charging headlong into a destroyer-filled smokescreen. Waiting for that Fiji to turn, he is fixated on my friendly cruiser up there, scoring a decent broadside, but unfortunately giving him not enough lead yet again. I need to get used to the hang time of the rounds on this thing. And unfortunately, what I could have possibly saved that cruiser's life, but he went down. Soon after that, we get another cruiser popping up here. I didn't get to see what that was when it popped up there momentarily. A little bit of lag. Lighting him up with my secondary guns. And that looks good. Oh! That looks real good. 13k damage done. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for playing. Thank you for giving me my first kill. But it's not too long after that. Here we go in chat. A name pops up. It says, Bull. No way that was unhelped. I'm like, what? Who was that the guy I killed? In the Fiji. Yeah, okay, it was a Fiji. Unhelped? What do you mean unhelped? What? I'm confused. Not too much longer after that, another enemy cruiser pops up on radar. I know this because he decided to open fire on me. And I'm wondering what he was doing all the way back there. Maybe he was trying to protect his friendly carrier from our carrier? It is a Cleveland, after all. I know this because of the sheer wall of HE coming in on me. And, yep, sure enough, I find out it is a Cleveland. But to pick a fight at long range with a Warspite, I mean, well, I guess this is mid to long range at these kinds of ranges. But this is long range for me. This is long range for a Warspite. Ranging shot.
The ship is on fire.
I'm on fire now, though. I want to fire twice. Ranging shot looks good. Second shot going, oh no, landing a little bit short. Third and fourth shots might land. Ooh, that second shot was good, but I am burning in 2 spots. I'm forced to put out that fire. I don't want to take a whole lot of fire damage right now. Turning away from that Cleveland. I'm not fancying a burn fight right now. Moving back here to try to back up what's left of my fleet. Form up and we can take on what's left of their fleet. So there is 2 carriers in play. But at this point in the game, we're ahead on points. I'm very confident that I can deal with that Cleveland because the enemy battleship is all the way over there. And whereas the enemy destroyer is undoubtedly up there with the Cleveland somewhere. Oh, wait, hold on. There he is. Right dead ahead. I'm going to focus secondary fire on that Cleveland. Oh, hello. There's a carrier. I pretty much have the entirety of the enemy fleet to myself. On fire again, and that destroyer was spotted. I didn't actually look at him, but I saw him on the map, so I'm going to start maneuvering because that's what you do as soon as you see a destroyer. You start maneuvering, because if you can see him, he's seen you long before. Trusting that the secondary guns are going to put this damn Cleveland under the waves, I'm going to switch my main guns over here to the carrier. I really wish I had HE loaded, but no time to switch ammo right now. I gotta dish out damage as fast as I can. Putting out the fires because I don't want to take too much fire damage here. I don't know what how much health is left on that destroyer, and that Cleveland is just being a pain in the ass. Go down! Thank you! Nice close quarter medal, giving me my second kill. I can just... Oh wait, there he is. Oh, and he's on low health. Om nom nom nom, says my secondary guns. Om nom nom. This goes to secondary guns. Oh, and there's the torpedoes now. Thought he would have had those in the water sooner, and oh shit, there's a second salvo. Not gonna avoid that one. Ooh, okay, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Hey, I got a Confederate. What the hell? The carrier swinging around. It's because he's driving in a circle. Oh my god, I'm on fire. The fire is about to go out. 10 seconds left in my repair party, and I'm bleeding health so fast here. 4, 3, oh my god, 2, 1, repair, damn it! Repair! Come on! Holy shit! 1393. That's how much health is left over. It doesn't really get any closer than that. You could say I got a little bit cocky there. I think I thought I had one more repair party in my storage down there than I did. Narrowly surviving that encounter. It was kind of stupid of me. I thought that those secondary guns were really going to get a beat on that destroyer a lot sooner. But hey, this is the first battle out in the Warspite. These are critical lessons learned. I'm trying to finish off this damn carrier here. The rest of my fleet, there's only a cruiser and an aircraft carrier left. Or sorry, aircraft carrier and a destroyer left. Not really anybody left that can do anything. It's going to be up to me to get this kill on this carrier and round out a pretty damn nice first game out in the Warspite. It's like I said when I first got the ship, and what I said earlier in my review of this thing, I've wanted a Warspite, God, since this ship first came out, and to finally be sailing one, it just feels great. It feels like I finally accomplished something in World of Warships. But look at this result: 521,000 credits, 5,854 XP, 2 close quarter expert medals, a Confederate medal, and a what is that? Juggernaut? Is that what that is? Dreadnought. One Dreadnought medal. Good lord, 4 kills, 121,000 damage done. Completing some tasks along the way. They got all these holiday bonuses and shit. It's just fantastic. 69 secondary hits scored. Not bad. Not bad at all for my first game out in the Warspite. Top of the team. You don't get a better first outing than that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that right now. Let's look at the detailed report here. All the damage caused. 20,000 damage done in high explosive shells fired from the secondary batteries. 7K damage done from fires. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Credits and XP earned. I'll go ahead and break it down and show you the modifiers I have in place. My military flag and my Type 10 camo coming into play with the Zulu flags, scoring me a shit ton of credits. Just awesome. Thank you guys. Like the video if you liked it. Comment down below if you got a comment or a question for me. And as always, take care. I'll see you in the next video.